Parishioners, this is Father Bob. I'm here with Alison, our young adult and college and young family minister. And tomorrow, May 29th, Northern Virginia moves to phase 1 of reopening, which means that we will be allowed to once again have public Mass during the week and our Sunday Mass. And there are some guidelines for us to follow. The first guideline is from our bishop, who says that everyone is given a dispensation from the obligation of attending Sunday Mass during this time of this global virus crisis. And that dispensation is extended into the future. So anyone who is over age 60, anyone who is sick, anyone who has flu symptoms, anyone who does not feel it is safe to come to church, and anyone who has health issues that would make them vulnerable to the virus are encouraged to stay at home. And we're moving from actually stay at home to safe at home. And safe at home is the first guidance. That is the safest place for us to be. So I would just encourage that. But for those who choose to come to Mass, we will welcome you, but there are going to be some guidelines that we must all follow for the safety of one another, and I'll ask Alison to explain them.
Yes, when you come to church, it will be different than when you've attended Mass in the past. So the first thing is everyone needs to wear a face mask or a face covering, and when you enter the doors, we ask that you sanitize your hands just to keep each other safe. And as you enter our church, you'll see, as you see here, every other pew is blocked off to keep that 6-foot safety, that distance. And on the floor, there's even blue markings to show the 6-foot distance. So we just encourage you, as you're sitting, to make sure that you feel comfortable, you have enough space between you and the person next to you. And we also can't be hugging each other or being physically close to each other. Again, that's just to protect you and to protect all of our Nativity family. And even when you receive communion, we'll have to keep in mind those guidelines so that we can do so safely for ourselves, for our priests. So Father, should we talk to them about that?
Sure. Before coming up to communion, we ask everybody to bring a personal hand sanitizer. So sanitize your hands during Mass when needed, but before coming up for communion would be a good time to do that. Then you would get in line, coming in the middle aisle, keeping the 6-foot distance spacing. When you arrive to receive communion from the priest, and Alison and I will show this, you'll sanitize your hands. You will come up and you're keeping the 6-foot distance of the person in front of you.
And you'll see I'm at the blue marker in my pew here.
When you come up to communion, we encourage everyone to receive communion in the hand. Okay, and so you will come up to communion with your mask on over your face, the body of Christ.
Amen.
You'll receive communion. The priest will not touch your hand, but just place the host in your hand. Then you step to the side and then lift or pull your mask down, receive the host, put your mask back on, and then return to your seat, keeping a 6-foot distance from the person in front of you. So that's how we'll receive communion reverently but safely. Also, we are keeping the 50% capacity rule in our church, but also the 6-foot distance in each of the pews. And so every other pew is blocked off. The pews that are open, we ask you to still keep that 6-foot distance in the pew from the person sitting next to you. And the blue tapes on the floor will mark that place.
Right.
Unless you are you're sitting with your own family and you're used to being together, that would be fine for a family to sit closer together because you're already used to being together. But the next person outside of your own family or household will sit 6 feet away from you. Okay.
That's right. And this is a big change for all of us. I think it's probably normal if you're feeling a little nervous about coming, but just know that we have these guidelines in place to try to help you remember. Just because it's the same church that you're used to coming to, we all just have to make sure we're acting safely and trying to protect each other.
And we'll all be patient with one another.
That's right.
I'm very grateful to members who are going to be our porters, a church porter. It's a new ministry that combines ushering and guidance. Members of the Knights of Columbus have been trained and have volunteered to be our porters, to welcome us at the doors and also to guide us in seating and proper health instructions. So wearing the mask, reminders to wear a mask, sanitize our hands, keep the 6-foot distancing in the church. So I want to thank the porters, the members of the Knights, and be kind to them. It's a challenging job that they have to keep us safe. So be respectful, be thankful of them, be kind, and be patient, everyone. In this way, I think we will all be able to stay safe. Those who will stay safe by staying at home, and we're going to continue to live stream our masses. And then those who would wish to come to Mass, to do that safely and with the lowest risk possible. So happy to be able to share in the Eucharist with you always. And God bless you and your families. And thanks for all the sacrifices you're making to help stop the spread of this virus and to bring healing and health to all. God's blessings on your day.